Hello and thanks for watching today's video. Today we're going to talk about the 6 tips and strategies for saving money in retirement and up until get ready for retirement. But before we get started, we greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel and give us a comment. Let us know what strategies you're using to save money in retirement and give us a thumbs up. Yeah.
The first thing I want to talk about is cell phones.
That's a big expense.
Yes, and sometimes they can vary greatly depending on which provider you use. And also, if you're using it for more than just your cell phone, you might be using it for your smartwatch or
your iPad or your tablet of some device. Yeah, a lot of people have multiple things that they're paying for.
And do you really need all of those?
And when you go onto the cell phone provider's website and you look at all the plans, there's a huge range in price. And a lot of times the extra things they give you, you don't need and you don't use. We are on the basic plan, but it does give us a hotspot, which we use when we travel in the US, which is kind of nice. But, you know, check that out. The other thing too, I called up our cell phone provider this week and told them about an offer that I was being given by a different provider. And all of a sudden, I became a special long-term customer and qualified for a credit, which is giving me $10 off per line. Yeah. So that actually brings our cost down on that one back to what the other one would have been. So give them a call and talk to them.
It's a significant savings. So it's worth asking.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I've heard of people as well going on the prepaid plans and saving money on those. So a lot of times you don't need all of the features that you have and you don't need all the data that you have. So definitely look into saving money on your cell phone. Oh, one other big thing too. A lot of us recently retired people have, let's call them legacy members on our cell phone plans that we're paying for. In the form of children, adult children. Yes. And there comes a point in time where you just have to have that conversation with them and say, you're actually earning a paycheck now. You need to be reimbursing us every month for your cell phone or whatever, you know, get their own plans. A lot of times it's cheaper to group it. So actually, I think the reimbursing idea is better, but that's another big one.
Okay, so the second strategy for reducing costs is looking at your food. Make sure that you're purchasing things that are maybe on sale, or just to take a quick look at the ads and see if there's any coupons, and also make sure if you can buy things in bulk. That sometimes can save you a lot of money. And
packaged food is expensive. You know, we tend to shop mainly around the edge of the store in the vegetable department and stuff, and the bill's not that bad, really.
No.
We're also lucky here, we've got competing grocery stores, so where we moved from didn't have some of the stores that we have here, but we've got some of the ones that are like Aldi and Lidl and those stores, and they can be very, very competitive on some of their pricing. The other big thing about food is baking.
Yes, baking and cooking your own food rather than looking to pre-prepared meals.
Yeah.
Really can reduce your costs.
And we're kind of peppering in some videos of recipes that we use. We haven't bought bread in over 2, maybe 3 months now. And it started out with a simple no-knead loaf, which takes about 3 hours, 4 hours to make. Super easy. Literally anybody could make this bread. It's not hard. And we now make that. We make baguettes. We make focaccia. You make your own granola. The granola came out of trying to put healthy ingredients in it because we don't eat seed oils. But yeah, I would say we save a lot of money on making food.
Definitely. And you know what's going into your food, which is actually pretty nice too.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you're checking whatever stores that you shop at to see what discounts they're offering that week, and try and make your meals based around the inexpensive items that they're advertising that week.
Yeah, and we've downloaded all the apps for all the grocery stores nearby, so we can see, what things are a good deal at different stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the third thing is travel.
Yes.
And we have always, well, I say not always, for many years we've used VRBO to stay.
Yes, in
Are we
apartments. Yeah.
Yes. And recently we've tried Airbnb, and that has been an interesting comparison because they seem to bundle their fees together, whereas VRBO, you go to check out and you've got all these extra fees that you really weren't expecting that were in the price.
Yeah, there's a
not in the
cleaning
price.
fee. Well, there's about 2 or 3 different fees, and they can be quite expensive, whereas Airbnb just bundles it. You do have to be a little careful on Airbnb. Sometimes they're advertising like an apartment or a room within someone's house, but it will tell you that. So if you're looking for a place on your own, you can definitely find them there. The other big thing that we do to save money is flights.google.com. We'll set up a search for where we want to go and get alerted when prices change. And something that we've been trying recently, which is interesting, is using a VPN. We will change our location to see if there are cheaper rates booking it from a different country. And actually, one trip that we just recently booked, it was cheaper to purchase a round-trip ticket than we're going to multiple places, so we have to buy everything individually. But it was cheaper to buy a round-trip ticket instead of a one-way ticket. So we did. We're just not going to get on the return flight. So look into that too.
Yes. So the fourth thing is online shopping. There might
Which
be
you know lots about.
I do. I don't buy as much these days.
I'm kidding.
Just simply because we've kind of downsized and there just really isn't anywhere to put anything, and I just realize I don't need that much these days. But every now and again I need something, and the other day I was looking for some new slippers and I put them in the basket, and then I thought, well, I'm going to come back later and decide which one I want or which color I want. Well, within that time frame, I received an email from the store to say, hey, if you check out, we'll give you 30% off. Okay. I was planning on just paying for them, but, we received a discount code, so that was pretty good.
The lesson is put it in the basket and walk away and wait.
Yeah. And then decide, first of all, do you really want that item?
Yeah.
After you've had time to think about it. And then, a lot of times they're not the only ones. There have been many companies that have sent coupon codes, especially over the holidays when I would be thinking about buying something, put it in a basket, walk away, and I would just receive these emails with coupon codes.
And also Coopert and Honey are 2 web browser extensions that we use, and they will search for coupon codes. So when you're in the checkout, you can tell it and it will put the code in, try it out, and find you the cheapest price. And that's a really great service. And I'm not sure if both of them, but you earn money on them.
Both of them.
Which you can use to buy stuff or deposit into your PayPal account.
So that's nice.
Okay, so let's see, are we up to number 5? So the 5th big thing, I think, for saving money is stop eating at fast food restaurants. They are just
It's so expensive.
a rip-off.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
And eating at the airport. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
yeah,
so expensive.
we
So
ate
expensive.
at the airport, unfortunately. We had to. It was, we'd had a long flight. We didn't want to eat the food on the plane was indeterminate. We couldn't really tell what it was.
Who knows? It was mystery.
The cheese and 2 little crackers were fine, but the main course was not. And we ordered a simple burger each. We didn't even have like the fancy burger and French fries. And how much was it?
It was around around $37.
Yeah, for
What?
fast food.
What? That's crazy.
It's insane. Yeah. So, but the same applies when you're at home. I mean, if you go to pretty much any fast food restaurant, you're certainly in the 20s for a couple of burgers that aren't usually that good. And I say cut that out entirely. And, you know, the other day we just felt like going out and we decided to split a dish. And it happened to be a pizza, and normally we would order one each because they're not huge. But we were perfectly satisfied after doing that, and that saved a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final one is utilities. You know, just make sure you turn off the lights when you walk out of the room and unplug things that don't need to be plugged in.
Yeah.
And shut the doors to the rooms that you're not using or the vents in those rooms that you're not using.
Yeah, because why air condition or heat, you know, all of the space that you're not even using. So, yeah, definitely.
And now that we're approaching summer, check your sprinkler systems to make sure that you're in fact watering your lawn and not the sidewalk.
Or the neighbor's yard.
Yes, in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
And also, you know, keep in check of, are you watering on days that you don't really need to? Has it rained that day? Things like that. It can the savings can really add up.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, a springtime sprinkler system tune-up for sure. All right, and then actually I'm going to add a bonus one in here, and that is Gas Buddy. And that is an app on your phone, because when you're filling up your car with gas, it will tell you where the cheapest gas is nearby. And in our area, that can range by 15 or 20 cents a gallon for the same thing.
Although I think today we actually paid 30 cents less
Yeah.
at Costco's gas station than the one near our house, which is right around the corner. So, you know, we were going to Costco anyway. So.
And a lot of the gas stations have apps, and if you use the QR code in the app, you get 10 cents off a gallon. So definitely do that. It's going to save you a lot of money. Yeah. So thanks very much for watching. Once again, please comment. Let us know how you're saving money. If you've got some brilliant ideas that we haven't thought of, we'd really like to know, because we'd like to save more money. And subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.